Hi, Govbuster here, coming to you June 21st. And for all you out there fortunate enough to hear what I'm having to say here, let me get situated. You'll realize that while all the church people are here on Sunday, praying in their churches, because they were deceived by their pastors, um, who have surrendered their power on over to the beast already. This is to document many churches across have done murder rituals on citizens, and they're doing one on us in Stone County, Arkansas now. But first, watching the Unveiling Shadows podcast yesterday with Kim Mosby would be a real good start for you to get a grip on what's going on. Because while this half moon's going on at the summer solstice, old Vance and Jared Kushner are over here at the Lake of Lucerne, the burning lake of sulfur, doing peace deals with Iran and such. Your churches are all here thinking they're worshiping God, but are not. They're actually worshiping Lucifer. And we're going to show you this because they're coming to kill me too, again. Ooh. Where you'll own nothing and be happy because they'll kill you, steal your stuff, and send you to heaven and make heaven crowded again. Okay? So this would be to show you what's going on with, and I'm going to talk and I'm going to let you see all this. This is the unicursal hexagram. This is the Charlie Kirk murder ritual that Trump and Sarah Sanders and Erica Kirk, it was sponsored by Fox News, okay? And we're going to do this mathematically perfect here because I want to make sure this is documented. Let's see, real well. So we have this character here, Baphomet. See this crescent right here? Lit on the left-hand side. See this crescent here? Lit on the left-hand side. June 12th right here. 10 days difference between the two. This is also the Tyler Robinson case, by the way. And we're going to show you how this was planned and organized from beginning to end. If you count from June 12th right here, we're going to put the years aside for the moment. And you count all the way over to right here, to this one, this crescent, which would be this one right here on your Baphomet deal, okay? You have exactly 101 days. Let me write this down for you. You have 101 days. 101 days from June 12th here, the lidded crescent that Saul Vett from Baphomet, where, what's his name's going to meet here tomorrow with the judge, was Tyler Robinson, who's probably the stooge and the patsy in this, much like Lee Harvey Oswald and many others. And I'm doing this because the Stone County public officials, including the prosecutor, are doing a murder ritual on us, and they've already murdered other people out here that I've documented, and they're doing it in your community too. So with that said, this from 9/10, Charlie Kirk's assassination, which was done in Orem, Utah, by the way, which means golden light and serpent dragon, okay? Because this is real important when Trump's doing these Golden Age and America Fest right here. But if you take the year right here out of it, what you got is from here to here is 101 days. And from here on over to right here is 101 days. I'm going to show symmetry with this. And we're also going to show that I mean what I say. Here's your current moon phase calendar. And here's June 12th right here with the little sliver. That's the Solvet from Baphomet, where he's trying to solve the Iranian nuclear deal, solve the Charlie Kirk case, solve all kinds of things. This is the Solvet right here, arm of Baphomet. And let's see, June 22, 21, and 22. So 21's right here is Beltane, where Vance and Jared Kushner are over there is making it sound like a good thing. This is Beltane, by the way, pagan festival, Celtic Fire Festival, where Tyler Robinson's fixing to show up here in court on Monday, because it's all part of the same planned, timed murder ritual that they're doing out here to you at your local level. And this is your warning, people. Because they're coming back in September to kill me, just like they did Rebecca Gould. Here's another documentation of your unicursal hexagram right here. See this? See how it looks familiar? See how it looks familiar? And see right here is, let me see, where is it? This is the most important thing you will ever know. I'm here to warn you. So let's go with Trump right here. Let's start. Trump's in Phoenix. So this is 9 months from here. Charlie Kirk and his funeral. And it's 9 points with Turning Point USA. Over to here, your second point of your Baphomet ritual. So if you're participating in this unaware, then you are of the devil, the Bible says. And we're going to talk Bible today because it's time to preach out against these evil people doing these evil things. So let's see if I can put this together for you while we're sitting here talking. This would be December of 2024. The moon phase calendar and the 22nd. Let's go to the 22nd. Look, it's the half moon right here, just like it's listed on my thing. And Trump's doing America Fest. See how that is? Because the people who paid tickets for TPUSA done damned their souls too, and surrendered their power onto the devil. And then we get, let's keep going through this because I'm going to document it. So we got March 25, which would be the next one. We'll go January 25, 20. January 21 to 25 is Trump's inauguration. Do you see that? And he did it in the Capitol, not outside. Says the apotheosis of George Washington, so he could be as a god. Because this is the second biggest lie told to you, aside from Satan telling you you can be gods. Aside from communism, we'll get over to Xi Jinping in a few. So that's one other one. So let's keep going. Trump's inauguration. Let's go on over here. This is March 2025. And this is to show you that on 22 here, see how it's actually 50% visible. It's the last quarter again, 322, March of 25, where Jessica Aber here mysteriously died of a seizure, but she didn't. Because she's part of the ones who stood up against Trump to help prosecute him. And that was an unfortunate accident. Much like every single accident that's ever happened on a half moon. We'll give you that piece of paper in a minute. Because as Satan falls like lightning from the sky and hits earth over here, he makes war with the saints. Just like 9/11. Just like Rebecca Gould murder case here. Just like the murder case they did on us here. Etc. 9/11 was the same thing. It was a half moon too. So we're documenting this. And you get over here to June 2025. This is where Charlie Kirk went to the White House. Okay. And didn't want to bomb Iran or whatever. On 6/22 here, they bombed Iran. Basically on the solstice. Let's go over here to... So I'm going to try to document this closely because it was a little fuzzy on on the Unveiling Shadows podcast. Here's September 2025. See how on 9/21 exactly, I'm telling you. On a new moon, it's Charlie Kirk's funeral right here. See? And on 9/10, oh look, it's the Black Crescent right here. On September 10th. Let's see. Let me get this over here. The Black Crescent, just like Baphomet, which his arm says coagula, to kill. So they killed Charlie Kirk, and they're trying to pass themselves off as heroes, while they got this guy, although he has furry friends or has some iniquity about him, he's not doing what these people are doing. So let's go to September 14th here. Look, it's exactly lit on the left. All these moons are lit on the left. And it's exactly a half moon on the 14th. And what does Fox News do? Fox News is sitting here remembering Charlie Kirk. Oh, poor Charlie. Because they're killing people right in front of your face, and the hosts have blood on their hands. And if you notice, your new administration is a Fox News crew, and your old administration is a CNN, MSNBC news crew, you see. Let's go over here to 10/14. Half staff of the flag at the White House, Erica Kirk and all of them receiving the Medal of Freedom for Charlie over here. It's lit on the left on 10/14. How do you like that? Because I'm going to show you how this all has symmetry. December 2025. And I'm putting the 11th up here as a reference. But on the 21st, it's a solar day again. It's the solstice again. And Nicki Minaj and Erica Kirk are up there doing a Fox News special. Hey, did you notice she's black and Erica Kirk is white? Just like your half moon right here. See how they're doing rituals right in front of you, and y'all are just taking it all in and have no clue. There's 10 days between this. There's 10 days between this one and this one, even though this is a different year because it's still rolling around, okay? 10 days between this one and this one. 10 days between Charlie Kirk's killing in Orem Dragon Light Devil Serpent, and Charlie's funeral right here on no moon. Did I show you that one? Yeah, I did show you that one. Okay, so we're exposing the Antichrist here, basically, for all you people who are unaware or drunken in unawareness, or have been bought or corrupted with flatteries, because your Bible tells you not to. And they're killing the saints. They're martyring people. Your government has been doing this since 2001 in particular. And this would be the December 2025. And let's see, 12/21. Look, it's no moon. Right, the 20th right here is exactly no moon. And this one right here is just barely starting to come out and start to show some light. Then we have March of 2026 right here. And on March 11th of 2026, Eric Kirk shows up with Madame Blavatsky, Miss Sarah Sanders, the governor of Arkansas, and they participated in this ritual on Charlie Kirk to murder him. And they're doing the same thing to you because the devil has come down to you, and the church has surrendered their power over to it. And if you have anything to do with this, you're damned and irredeemable, your Bible says. And I'm trying to help y'all out here. So there's another first quarter on 3/11 with Miss Erica Kirk and her little TPS USA show that a lot of people participated in, and now they're damned. Let me show you how. And I am putting my face on this because we're tired of dealing with these people. I solved many murder cases out of Texas by your judges, sheriff, public officials, Um, I saw many coming here to Stone County, Arkansas by these current public officials. The FBI calls it great divorce. It's not the wedding supper to the Lamb. So let me fold my file folder over here because we're going to show you the same exact thing with Rebecca Gould being murdered here. 320, 625, and 920 right here on this half moon. And we're going to show you, even though the year is different, the month and the day are the same. 12/16, 320, 625, and um, this was 922, but it was a half moon they came because they couldn't find us because we took off from them after notifying the FBI. So this is an exact match of a murder ritual that Stone County public officials already did. This is showing you how they killed JFK, and while they're talking about MLK right now, look at that. Wow, Gulf of Tonkin incident, Anwar Sadat. I mean, the list goes on here. 9/11. Wow. Day Russia-Ukraine war started. Waco. I mean, it just goes all the way down the list. Trump convictions, Trump at Butler being shot at. Everything. Everything on here. They've been doing this since 2001. This is your do what thou will. Do what thou will. And your unicursal hexagram that these characters are doing because your church is your deception and so is your government right now. So we're trying to put these into perspective to people so that they may be warned. Also, let me go back to this one real fast because not only did I show you the 10 days that that was here, but I'll also show you how Charlie Kirk was killed. Follow the line. Sarah Sanders and Erica Kirk right here. Look at 6 months in one day. Look at that. Wow. Look at this. Hey, look at Charlie's funeral right here. It's 6 months in one day. Follow the line. Back to Jessica Aber. This is a snapshot because this is a part of a more extensive thing they're doing. They're following the Black Sun. And when the last three popes since the millennia were killed on half moons, they can't say they died. Now, you got this one because you got 1 year and 2 days is what you have. 12/22 24. This is a total of 18 months, 9 months, and 9 months. 2 arms of Baphomet, the black arm that kills Charlie, and the white arm that solves the case. See how they killed Charlie and they're coming back with Mr. Tony Graff here in Provo, Utah, to solve the case with, the guy who didn't do it, but this was planned from beginning to end. We're also showing you how everything is 6 months and 1 day apart. See this? If you add 5 and subtract 5, it puts you at the 21st or the 20th. And see how these are all hovering around your solstices, how it's a perfect square, you see? And this is why I'm showing you the 10 days difference of how the sky moves and what these people are doing. And it's the same exact thing on this murder ritual they're doing to us. So we have a guy out here who's a state trooper, a county cop, let me put all this up. And Joshua Collins here and Drew Smith, who are overseeing this as the prosecutor and the so-called attorney representing the people of this place of Batesville, Arkansas. And we're definitely here to call all these people out. This is why they call me Govbuster, because I'm busting them doing their murder rituals. And after Jan Wilhelm was killed, see, it was 6 months and 1 day apart there, where Gerald Wilhelm filled out a will on 6/9 of '09, and 18 months later, on 6 months across 12/8 of 2010, you know, is she mysteriously shot herself with a suicide. And the Centerville, Texas county officials dozed their houses over, um, rewarded themselves all the proceeds, and put oil wells and stuff up on the property so that they could enrich their buddies. And you can follow the money trail on that. And shame on Skip Inslee in Dallas for not doing nothing or calling this out. So when Howard Wayne Farmer Robeson, who was killed on no moon exactly in 2022, and you can look this up, if I haven't proved enough yet, he they called it a hit, a professional hit. But you know the police are doing this, because I'm showing you the police are doing this. And Tyler Robinson didn't do that crime. I would have to say it was a police public official who did it, and then mixed in with the crowd. He's the scapegoat. Definitely. He might not be perfect, but he's the scapegoat on this one. And Tony Graff knows it, and so should the prosecution and defense, because this is one farce of a thing. Back to Howard Wayne Farmer Robeson. He fought him in court for 10 years in Dallas and lost. And the last time I saw them, they were holding a sign in the Dallas Observer saying there is no justice. Of course they're not, because these judges are witches in black robes, you see. And they couldn't see the mother of all harlots. Revelation 12 and 13, if you look at some of my other videos, I show you Ezekiel's vision exactly. Would be Trump going over to China just now, because him and Xi are good friends, visiting the Temple of Heaven and the Wall of Nine Dragons, which is, by the way, is Phoenix. One of the dragons is Phoenix, just like Charlie was killed. So I can go on and on about this. Fire. 621 right now. This is the Beltane Festival. And I'm showing you how the people are being deceived. For all those who are fortunate enough to hear this message, or watch the Unveiling Shadows podcast with Kimberly Mosby, have one on there that says live show. It says I'm Govbuster. It says it on the bottom of the screen. And you also have one that says Meet Brent. I'm Brent. So when we had one state trooper here, Justin Jarvie, pull the first part of the ritual on 12/15 last December, you have one Stone County, Arkansas County Sheriff who did the second point of this compass and square circle with us out here. You have one named Don Smith, who we are suspecting now is a serial killer or hitman for the local county officials, because he seems to be behind the whole thing the whole time since we've gotten here. And puts a guy up here on June 8th on our property trespassing to complete the third point of that ritual. And then in the fourth part of that ritual, just like they killed Gould and did 9/11, and come knocking on our RV in Branson, Missouri after we noticed the FBI. By the way, Alicia Cord, we're calling you out too on this, because you're running the FBI over there. And your FBI agents are calling this the Great Divorce. Sounds very unprofessional conduct. We're not here to worship you Satanists. And I'm here to warn everybody not to. Have nothing to do with them anymore. Turn your back on them. Hopefully you learned something from this and watch the Unveiling Shadows podcast because I'll explain it on there too. Govbuster out.